we spread love and positivity. And I want to start by thanking the new subscribers who are so many and the returning subscribers. We appreciate you and we always pray for you, like we always tell you, that God blesses you, God enlarges you, God protects you and shields you together with your family. We don't take it for granted, guys, that you watch us, you comment, you like our videos, you subscribe. We don't take it for granted. And today I want to start by looking at the land of Jamaica. And I want to start by a question. Jamaicans in the house. Everywhere people go in Jamaica, there is water. In other words, there is either a river or a sea. The reason why I'm saying this, I've seen a forward Dee in her first journey to Jamaica and in her second journey to Jamaica, and wherever she was going, there is a river and there is also forest. And no wonder Jamaica is called the land of wood and water, because wherever these people are going, there must be a river, there must be some forestations. And we really want to appreciate the people of Jamaica because they have sustained the forest, they have sustained their rivers, their seas without polluting them, without destroying them, without destroying the ecosystem, so that we can have this beauty that people travel all over the world, very, very far away, to come and see the beauty of Jamaica. As Dee was traveling from Kingston to Portland and back, we could see along the roads there is trees all over. It is green. And wherever she went in the countryside, we could see green. The fruits, the plantations, the maize, the plantain, the bananas, the sugarcane, name them. Jamaica is so beautiful and so productive. I was actually watching the video of Dee as she came from Portland to Kingston, and I was saying, wow, the land is so beautiful, it is so green, it is full of blue water. And actually, what I have noted, in the places they go to either swim or to rivers, to the falls, you can actually see at the bottom of the sea, you can see at the bottom of the river, and you see how clean the water is. You see the different types of stones that are in the bottom of the river or on the bottom of the sea. And the stones look so beautiful, different types of stones. And I think sand is a lot in Jamaica. People can comment in the comment down below that sand, the building sand, because you can see a lot of sand as the people walk along the beach, along the river, a lot of sand. And I think sand should be very, very cheap in Jamaica. So I was actually admiring the beauty of Jamaica, the rivers, the waters, the epic environment, the landscape, the mountains, as Dee was traveling from Portland to Kingston. And no wonder there are so many people that travel kilometers and kilometers to come and see this great land. I don't know whether the Jamaicans appreciate the way their land is beautiful. Do they go to see these rivers? Do they go to see these falls? Do they go to see these forests? Do they enjoy their ecosystem, their landscape, their environment, which is so beautiful? And the other thing I've noted in Jamaica is that the roads are perfect. Very, very well maintained roads. And I think I saw somewhere, I'm not very sure, that the roads of Jamaica are the best. Maybe the Jamaicans in the house can comment in the comment section below and tell us how these roads are. But so far, the roads I've seen of the people that have been taking us around Jamaica, they are perfect. They are in perfect condition, and we really appreciate the government of Jamaica for their infrastructure. It is epic. I was actually watching these young women who are doing construction in Jamaica, and I could see how beautiful Jamaica is. They are building a story house of I don't know how many floors. Very young women who have joined together, formed a group, and one of them is an architect, and they are doing a great job. I always tell you guys, I watch Jamaican videos because I want to learn more and more about this country. So as Dee was traveling, I saw this was so beautiful. Then we come to, before I go to Kino, let us talk about Dee. You know, sometimes Dee surprises us. As she was coming from Portland to Kingston, there is something she told us that she's going to surprise Shane. Do you know, the hand that gives receives? And that is why this woman is so blessed. This woman is so favored. She has favor wherever she goes, because she's not a person who is what? Who is, we call it mkonogamu in Kiswahili. Sio mchoyo. Mchoyo means she's not mean. That is the word I was looking for. She's not mean. She will give and give and give without stopping. So the other time, actually when she was leaving from Portland to Kingston and they were with this Shane, she told us she's going to surprise Shane. Do you know where Shane is coming? Shane is coming to Africa. She has been surprised with an air ticket to Africa, and we really welcome Shane in Africa. Feel free. If you want to contact us, we are here to treat you the Jamaicans way. Welcome you the way the Jamaicans have welcomed our African Empress and our African brothers. We really appreciate them, and we would want you to feel free. If you happen to come to Kenya, feel free, feel welcome, feel at home. Just like Dee has been feeling at home in Jamaica. It was so good to see Dee giving back to society, touching a soul. And it was so epic when Shane told us that he has never entered an aeroplane to go anywhere. I actually felt tears because many of us have never entered an airplane. And to enter in an airplane, it's a great deal to some people. And therefore, we really appreciate you, Dee, and what you did to Shane, because Dee explained to us that Shane is like a brother. Whatever she needs him, he comes. He's there for her. And therefore, it is good to reciprocate this love, because Shane does that without expecting anything, just because of the love he has for Dee. And therefore, it is good when you see Dee reciprocating this love. We really appreciate that. And therefore, we are expecting them so soon in Africa, especially in Kenya. Then let us go to Kino. Kino with the dream team went to this river that was in Gordon Town, I think so. And they had an epic time. They enjoyed themselves. They were actually in the water. They were swimming. And then they were preparing some dumplings. And it was so unfortunate that some of them were almost being carried by the water, because I think it has rained a lot in Jamaica, just like it has rained here in Kenya. We always tell you that here in Kenya, there was a lot of flooding and many people perished because of the floods. And therefore, at this time of rainy season, even as you go to enjoy along the river banks and even swim and even enjoy the water, it's good to be careful, because the waters are so full with water. I don't know whether it is the water that came from upstream with a lot of force, and it was almost carrying them downstream. And we thank God they were safe. And therefore, it is very important to be careful as we move along in these rainy seasons. And then, in the comment section, guys, hey, they were filled with people lamenting, complaining, bitterness, talking about Kino and Dee. And actually, some of them went ahead to speculate that maybe the girlfriend to Kino actually discouraged Kino and Dee being together. But none of us knows what is happening on the ground. And even if these people are to disagree, sisters disagree, brothers disagree, a child and the mother or a child and the father disagree, wife and husband disagree, so any people can disagree. And when they disagree, they are the ones who are going to come back together and reconcile and talk their differences, if at all they have those differences. And let me tell you, by the time Kino met Dee, none of us knew Kino. None of us knew that Kino existed, and therefore, the way Dee met Kino without us knowing is the way they are going to sort out their differences if they are there, and they come back to us and start traveling together or start shooting videos together or start telling us whatever they are up to. But ours is to just give them time, be patient with them, allow them to be, because after all, Kino has a channel, Dee has a channel. When they come together and start shooting together, it means they are going to shoot the same content, and therefore, since it is the same people who are watching, the first person to upload, the second person to upload might not have a lot of views. And therefore, it is good for them to go to different places and shoot different contents so that they can give us variety here in social media. And therefore, let us not start speculating. And if they feel, because we cannot force them, if they feel that they can come here in the social media and tell us what is happening about them, if there is anything happening, or what they are up to, or whether they have decided to go their separate ways so that they can get more views, then we shall be okay with it. But if they decide to be silent the way they are silent, then we give them time. Let them be. Let them work. Everybody has got his mission and vision in this world. Kino is having a very big project he's doing with the Dream Team. Dee is growing her channel, and she has actually grown her channel to a very high level. So let Kino be. Let Kino do his work. Let Kino have his own time, so that he can also concentrate in his life and in his work and in his family. Very, very important in life. We don't have to be babysitting each other, being with each other all the time. There is time to separate ways. There is time to be together. Just like there is time to be happy, there is time to be sad. This is a world full of surprises. And the Mango was telling Nani Coco Girl, when they met the first time Dee arrived in Kingston, when she met Coco Girl, who was actually on the bed, she told us that it is so hard for women single travelers, because they encounter so much. There are so many temptations, especially when they are single. There are so many people that are watching them. There are so many people that are speculating on them. There are so many men that are after them. And therefore, they need to be disciplined, and they need to know how to handle different shenanigans, so that we don't come here again to attack them. Remember that even if they are together, even if they are separate, the haters still come here in social media to talk about them. Talking at that is, they are not following each other in Instagram, they are not commenting in Instagram, they are not doing this. Let people be, let people breathe. This is a free world, a free environment where anybody can do their shenanigans separately. So it was very unfortunate, and I could see it in the comment section, and I was wondering, what are people up to? Why do they want to always talk about these people, and yet these people are doing their different things? They are busy doing their own things. They are busy building their own lives in different ways. So please allow them to do what they are doing and what they know best. And now, guys, we will travel all the way to the Rizika, Nyambohanse. We saw Masubo One. You know, Masubo One is a very funny guy. Guys, I told you the other day, he was actually going around Nyambohanse village, threatening those people that are actually complaining about him, introducing to us the Marwa's biological father, which we are not sure that he is. And now he has come to social media to tell us that the same father, Marwa's biological father, I can't remember his name, is starting a YouTube channel. Guys, I said in the first video, this bit of Masubo One bringing to us this man who is claiming to be the biological father to Marwa. There is something behind the scene. At first we saw that Masubo One was actually bringing money, and he was telling this guy, I have been given this money from people in abroad to give you. Who are these people in abroad? Why are they giving money to a man they don't know? And therefore now they have come up to say that this guy is starting a YouTube channel. And I think in the first place, the reason why Masubo and this guy came together is so that this guy can have a platform to start a YouTube channel. And I really hope I had advised him in the first video and told him, if you really want to have a relationship with your son, a close relationship with your son, you have to know how to solve your issues outside the camera. But this guy kept on coming to the camera, first interview, second interview, and now he's coming to tell us he's starting a YouTube channel. Because from the beginning, it was not about reaching out to his child. It was not about concern. It was not about the concern he has for his son. It was about money. It was about making money. It was about getting money. It was about being introduced to Mara's friend or using the Reze gang to rise up at the disadvantage of the son. Sometimes parents, and if you happen to watch this video, please parents, put your children as the first priority. Money will come and go, but the relationship you have with your son is everlasting. The relationship you have with your daughter is everlasting. You don't have to use your son to rise up or use your son to have some money being donated to you or to use your son to get your way. That is not right. So when I saw that this guy is starting a YouTube channel, I knew, wow, that is what he was after all after. Why didn't he come and tell us on these streets, I want to start a YouTube channel and to be supported by the Reze gang, Masubo and the rest of the Reze gang, instead of coming in a way that claiming, I want my son, it is wrong since I saw him, and this son you have stayed for 36 years according to you without seeing him, without knowing what he is, without knowing who educated him, without knowing anything about him, and you come when he is already married, because Mara is now married, and start telling us how you are looking for your son. That is the greatest joke of the year I've never had. It is so sad that a father can actually take all those years to look for the son and give funny excuses and then come here and tell us that he's so concerned about the son. He wants the son to talk to him. He wants to build a relationship between him and the son. He wants to have a deep relationship between him and the son. And yet, with the same people, open a channel, get money from the same people. Why? Why should you do that? It's not right. It's not right to expose your son there just because you are being given a few dollars or a few coins. It's not right. And now guys, I will stop there. And please subscribe to our channel, share with your friends, comment and like our video. We will really appreciate. See you until we meet again.